I'm trying to put my finger on where exactly Elon went wrong with Starship. My fascination with that project started with the notion that agile project management techniques were inappropriate for a big project like that rocket. That's been a fruitful place to look for examples of abusing project management techniques in inappropriate ways. I'm a subscriber to a channel called Eager Space. It's on that other video platform. Eager Space is a series of videos by a very smart engineering communicator who points out why some rocket ideas don't work very well. He has analyzed Starship and shown that it's not an outrageous idea, not like most single-stage-to-orbit projects. Even the scale of Starship can make sense in terms of the rocket equation. The rocket equation is more than one equation, but you can think of it as a way of summarizing the knowledge about chemical rocketry that developed from the Second World War through to about the 1960s, when engineers had figured out pretty much everything up through interplanetary rockets and probes and landers that could land on other planets and moons in the solar system. If Starship didn't make sense in the context of the rocket equation, that would be fundamentally bad engineering, which it isn't. So what, if anything, is wrong with Starship engineering? Another way to look at it is, what does the rocket equation not capture that makes a rocket more or less likely to succeed? There are two ways to approach making rockets more efficient over the course of their development and subsequent use. One is to do it incrementally. You might think, oh, SpaceX is doing incremental development of Starship. Perfect. The problem is they're doing it on the wrong side of the minimum viable product milestone. In other words, in order to get to being a minimum viable product or a viable rocket at all, everything has to work. Everything. Everything has to work at least come close to meeting its specifications. For example, if payload specifications aren't met, in-orbit refueling becomes impractical. If in-orbit refueling becomes impractical, Starship never gets beyond Earth orbit. Another way that in-orbit refueling can become impractical is if the Starship's second stage isn't very rapidly reusable. If it takes more than a couple of days to relaunch a Starship, you have to build too many of them in order to do in-orbit refueling. Too many dependencies, too high a bar for success in too many of those dependencies. If Starship fails, that's what will kill it. Not everything about rockets is embodied in the rocket equation, but a lot of it is. Go check out Eager Space for some excellent content about rockets.